I'm still talking about women 50 and above. I'll continue to talk about it because I realize that women from the African descent, when they are above 50, they have lots of problems with relationship. It's not from today, it was from time memorial. So in this time that we have to talk a lot about it so that people can get past it and they can do something for themselves, because women who are above 50, they suffer a lot in relationships, marriages. As soon as they clock 50, maybe they were widowed, divorced, getting into another relationship becomes a problem because of how the society has put them. So I am going to constantly talk about this so that people can have self-confidence and they can move on, they can do something with themselves in terms of relationships and marriage. So that brings me to this topic that I have picked to talk about. We find out that a lot of women, when they are widowed or divorced for one reason or the other, they are not married or in a relationship, when they are after above 50, they find it very difficult to begin another relationship. First, people will even start pointing fingers at them, or they are a little bit shy. They don't know where to start from. People will tease them, they will laugh at them, they will talk about them, especially when you have daughters who are grown. Maybe you made your children very early. You are maybe, like, let's say you are 55 and your daughter is 30. Maybe your daughter is even married. She start having children. A lot of women, they will just sit at home, help their daughters to babysit. At 55, for crying out loud, you are still very young. That you don't just give your life up like that. No relationship or no marriage. No. The white people, they don't do that. If you really decide to do that, fine. But if is that you want to be in a relationship or you want to marry, but you don't know how to do it because of society, come on, give it up. Give it up. You can do it. The only thing is that make the right decision. The problem that I have with some women when they are 50 plus is that when you want to go into a relationship, if you don't choose rightly, then if you get it all wrong, people will really mock you or laugh at you. That is what is not good. Or you are in your 50s or even 60s, because it's from 50s and above, and you have a daughter or a son at home already who they are in their 30s. You are going to get into a relationship. You are bringing home a guy of 30. Come on, that is what is not nice. If you have to get into a relationship, come up with a guy that is matured. Yes, if you come up with a guy that is matured, then that is much better. You have your respect. So if you know what you want and you go for it, then you don't have a problem. And that takes me to, as a woman, know what you want. If it happens that a guy comes your way and this guy, you see some red flags, don't force yourself inside. Just let him go, because this is not time for you to play around. You are not young. You are not looking for children. You just want a companionship for your, your day to day, for your old age or something like that. So it's not like you'll say, oh, let me give it a try and maybe. At this your age, no maybe. If you have any opportunity that you have a guy and you see some red flags, just let him go. Don't wait. Let him go, because you don't have time for that. You are too matured for that. That is where some women, they get it wrong. You are matured woman. You meet a guy and you see red flags. You still continue to put up with it. Why will you put up with such people? When you find yourself in a relationship, you see the guy is lying, it's not committed, he's coming up with one bad manner or the other, you are still putting up with it. Why will you put up with it? You don't put up with it. Just let him go. Because this is not the time for you to say, oh, as I said, he will change. No, don't do that. You were once married, maybe divorced or widowed or one thing or the other. So you don't have time for that. So when you are going into a relationship, know exactly what you want. Try to get it right. And so that your own children at home, you are a role model to them. So if you start to misbehave in your relationship or even in marriage, how can you advise your children at home? So when you are above 50, you want to get into a relationship, you have to be very careful, especially you have grown-up children at home. Be very careful because you are going to show your children example. So how can you correct them? How can you talk to them when you are not doing the right thing? That makes it difficult. And that is why lots of women, when they are in that age, they find it difficult to fall into a relationship, to get into a relationship. No, there's not a problem there. You just make up your mind that I want relationship. And I also advise women, when you are above 50, it doesn't mean anything. You can have a relationship. You can have a relationship. Just make sure that you go into a very healthy relationship because it's going to help you out. To be honest, like I see lots of women, not only in the Western world, even back home, when they are above 50, in their 60s and stuff like that, because they are not in a relationship, they don't take care of themselves, they are not concerned about anything. You look at them, they become very old. They are young, they look good, but they become very old. They neglect themselves. So what do I mean? If you also decide to have a man in your life, it will also help you to take care of yourself. It will make you look younger because there are lots of things that you are going to be doing when you have a man. It's just like for the men also, but I'm talking for the women. So it is very important because as a woman, you know that, okay, I have a man. You are not just going to leave your hair looking shabby or your skin not maintained or what you are wearing not looking clean. You will try to clean up to be nice. But when you are alone, you don't have anybody. Some people, they don't care. Then you will have some women also, whether they have a man or not, they still take care of themselves, which is good. Because I personally believe that whether you have a man or not, take care of yourself. Make yourself a priority. That is very important. Not because of a man that you have to take care of yourself. No, there's some women, that is what they have in their head. That when they have a man, that is when they have to take care of themselves. Even some women, when they have a man, that is when they will cook good food. No! It's not only with a man. Take care of yourself. And taking care of yourself also involves the food you eat. Everything you do to yourself, let it be the best when you are alone. Forget about whether you are in a relationship or in a marriage. If you know how to take care of yourself, then you will always take care of yourself. It's not that, oh, only when you are in a relationship, that is when you cook good food. That is when you dress nice. That is when you will do your hair. No. Don't make yourself that kind of a woman. Just love yourself enough to take care of yourself, whether in a relationship or not in a relationship. Yes. And I also talked about like when you are taking care of your kids, also take care of yourself. Now, I said, maybe you're already having grandchildren. You are helping your children to babysit. Also find time for yourself. Don't let that job of babysitting for your daughters or your sons just take your life. No. Then some women, they don't have life anymore. Only so you have spent all your life raising your children. Now you start with your grandchildren. You see that you don't have life. You see, like the white people from the Western world, when they have grandchildren, they can discuss with their children that, listen, I can only help you guys maybe once a week, 2 times a week. Do look at the days I can help you guys. She will not stand to say she's going to be dead full time. No, she has a life. Because if you are working, you are going to be working. So you will not have time. So if you are not working, you can't dedicate your life in looking after your grandchildren. You don't have life. No. Also create fun life for yourself. It is very important because lots of we black people, that is the biggest problem we have. We devote our time, our life for children, grandchildren, even great-grandchildren. I'm not saying you should not help your children. You cannot take care of your grandchildren. No, but also have time for yourself. It is very important. And as I said, have time for yourself. Know what you want. Go for what you want. And just focus. Have self-confidence. And 50 plus, you are still very young. You can still get into relationship, even still marry. Yes. So when you know of all this, you have this in your head, then you know, yes, this is what you want to go for. So I am encouraging women 50 plus, whether you were divorced or widowed or one thing or the other, that you are not in a relationship and you want to be in a relationship. Come on. Do it. Don't wait. Do it. Put yourself together, make up your mind and say, yes, this is what I want. And prepare yourself. I made some videos of where you can meet a man, how you can put yourself together, all of that. You can go watch it and it can help you out. You can pick 1 or 2 things there that can help you out. So I'm going to continue to empower my fellow women 50 and above so that they will be self-confidence. They can do whatever they want, but you have to respect yourself. It's not that I say you can do what you want and just, go out of the way. No, that is not what I mean. I mean in the right form. Yes, we have lots of men out there who wants to be in a relationship, and they also want women that are matured like you. So if you don't reach out, if you don't bring yourself out, they cannot see you. How will they find you? So you have to make yourself available, empower yourself, add value to yourself so you can put yourself in these relationships. Yes. I don't want to make this video too long. I'm coming back soon for another version of this topic. So if you have not followed my page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this video to your friends and family, leave your comments, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Thanks for watching. You are with Pure West with Richie. One love. Bye.